On a recent trip to New York, Rainey and I knew exactly which show we wanted to see, God of Carnage, a four-member cast comedy that included Michigan's own Jeff Daniels. The plays received high praise from New York critics as well as theater-goers. All four performers and the show itself have been nominated for Tonys. But a main reason for booking this show was our personal high regard for Jeff Daniels. I won't pretend that Jeff and I are best buds, and we haven't spent a lot of time hanging out together, but we have been casual friends for the better part of 30 years. When I was anchoring the evening news on Channel 4, Jeff would occasionally bring his sons, Benjamin and Lucas, by the studio to watch the program on their way to Red Wings games at the Joe. We had some nice chats during commercial breaks. When I wrote the book, Second Thoughts, 100 Upbeat Messages for Beat-Up Americans, Jeff wrote the foreword. We shared dinner with Jeff and his wife Kathleen when my daughter's play, Growing Pretty, opened last spring at his Purple Rose Theater in Chelsea. So when Jeff learned that Rainey and I would be attending his Broadway show, he invited us to join him afterward backstage. Having interviewed countless performers during my news career, I was not surprised to see Broadway's glamour quickly fade as we moved from the glitzy audience portion of the Bernard Jacobs Theater and up a dimly lit flight of stairs to Jeff's small and sparsely furnished dressing room. If you thought big-name stars, even in a red-hot play like God of Carnage, are treated to sumptuous and elaborate dressing rooms, think again. Jeff's male co-star, James Gandolfini, yes, Tony Soprano from the HBO show, has the same sort of modest accommodations. Jeff met us at the head of the stairs with his customary down-home friendliness. "Well, it's Rainey and Mort. Good to see you." There's nothing pretentious or fake about this Midwestern-born and bred actor. Few in Hollywood have remained more grounded, more real, more authentic. Perhaps the most convincing sign that Jeff Daniels has stayed true to the values he grew up with in Chelsea is the fact that he's chosen to stay there, raise his 3 children there, and most amazing of all, has stayed married for 30 years to his childhood sweetheart. "Isn't this exhausting?" I asked as Rainey and I settled down on the navy blue couch in his dressing room. Jeff leaned against the wall facing us. "Well, 7 shows a week with matinees. Yeah, it's tiring. But hey, it's only 90 minutes a night, and the show's a real hit. I have nothing to complain about. Absolutely no complaints," he emphasized, adding, "I'm a very grateful guy." "It's got to be a grind and tough being away from home," Rainey said. "Do you get to see Kathleen often?" Jeff smiled. "Oh, sure. With the boys away at college, we're empty nesters now, so she came up in early February, and she's been here with me in New York ever since." America knows and loves Jeff Daniels for his scores of movie roles, everything from Jim Carrey's cornball sidekick in Dumb and Dumber to his solid performance as Colonel Joshua Chamberlain in Gettysburg. In a profession too often characterized by drugs, divorce, dysfunction, and supersized egos, Jeff continues to play one role that's never mentioned in his biographies. It may be his most important: role model.